All right, let's do it. Let's give it a shot.
Oh, c'est parti.
So this is the those runes, the shrine runes that we talked as well. And you can see the hunter is already in the locale. Here's the camp over here. Just so you know, they already accepted a 2-star quest to hunt down a Tetranodon before they came here. So they're just going straight to the action to show it off to you. So you can see some kind of cool rock formations around you. He's showing you this beautiful river as well. And oh man, I bet like the air is just really fresh here.
C'est plus joli que dans le trailer un petit peu, non? J'ai l'impression que c'est un peu plus joli que dans le trailer. Il a beaucoup d'argent.
Item box and the buddy board. Here you can he's showing you an option that lets you eat as well. So yeah, the first option is the item box, the second one is the buddy board, and the third one is eat. The fourth one is just get out of here. If you go to the top of the item box, you're able to manage your equipment and change.
Il est stylé le palamite quand même. Oh là là.
So we're going to have 14 weapons from, you know, like that you've seen in the series before. So I think people are looking forward to a lot.
14 armes, il a dit.
But we'll be talking a lot more about those weapons later, so stay tuned for more information. You know, this is nothing to do before, but you had like a lot of money, didn't you? He influenced. Apparently, in the item box, you could see the cash somewhere, and he was like, "Man, you are rich." It's like I have been getting the money.
Voilà, c'est le campement complètement Monster Hunter World, ça c'est sûr.
So.
C'est immersif, c'est sympa. Vous avez vu en bas, il y a un cooldown. Il y a deux.
That is the wire bug icon. You can use 2 of them initially, and when you use one of them, you can see it kind of like becomes like temporarily unavailable. So you're able to use 2 of them in a row, and then obviously you can see them recharging below as well. She was really excited about the fact that you can get on top of that tent.
Ça va être bien.
And he wants to add that, you know, you can use the wire bugs to get all over the place, access all sorts of really interesting places. You can go vertically, horizontally.
Quoi qui dit partir avec un chat et chat serait plus équilibré, mais la meute. Oui, parce que vous pouvez partir avec 2 chiens et 2 chats. Ils l'ont dit.
So, you know, if you're on the edge, you know, you can use them to do like little jumps to get up the over places that are in the way, and you'll get over obstacles.
En tout cas, le rendu visuel est au-dessus de ce qu'il y a dans le trailer, je trouve.
So you can kind of use the wire bugs
Il y a du minerai là à gauche. Prends.
And discover really interesting kind of cute little things that we've, you know, included.
Oui, ça ressemble à une tête d'animal.
C'est vrai. Explore the world of Monster Hunter Rise. And they're really tall, and he's like, "Is it okay to jump down?" And obviously it is. So it looks like you can use the wire bug as you're falling down to, you know, make it look cooler. But he says actually, if you fall and you hit the ground, you still won't take damage. So the wire bug is just entirely if you want to be classy.
De toute façon, il n'y a pas de dégâts de chute, en fait.
So, we were talking about the wire bug on the bottom, but
ça me fait rire, si je rediffuse ça, les gens vont vraiment croire que je dis chien et chat.
Icon mention. We are calling this the action slider. Using that, you can issue orders to your palamute.
Oh, il est vraiment stylé, palamute, hein.
So, you know, like right now, he used it to jump onto the back of the palamute. And while you're on the back, like, you can do dashes and jumps. And the palamute's actually, you know, got a little bit of a nice addition. So you can see he kind of grabbed on the edge of that hut and jumped on the top. So, you know, basically, it's really helpful to have the
J'avoue, il saute et tout.
around to access all these areas and move about quickly.
Full liberté de mouvement là. C'est cool. Hein.
So you can also use that action bar to do some communication with your buddies. Like this one, like sit.
Oh.
Or, you know, like
Oh.
dog.
A good boy.
The palicos as well.
Le pauvre, oui, j'avoue, le chat.
Oh, look how adorable he is. I mean,
Il joue avec nos sentiments là.
nothing wrong with actual gameplay elements. It's just, you know, fun. It's just pure delight. High five, cat. High five. So yeah, the action that lets you use kind of all sorts of things.
Je me demande si on peut le faire sur ceux des autres aussi du coup.
Animals with your pet, with your buddies, and you could also do things like summon the palamute to ride it. So you saw me just kind of do this quick, nice slide down the mountain, and we're in this new area now. So this is the main field of the area. So I talked a little bit about this. You can join on the, you can summon kind of the palamute to jump on it using the action slider. But if you're near the palamute, you can also just hold A to like just hop onto his back real quick as a sort of shortcut. He's also showing you that you can use, you can set shortcuts.
Ok, on peut mettre des raccourcis pour tout ça.
Use the commands that you want to use very often. So you can see he's setting it right now.
C'est pareil, hein, c'est comme dans Monster Hunter World.
I've set things to like use healing.
C'est à ça que je veux le comparer, hein, parce que c'est de ça que j'ai parlé sur la chaîne, donc jusqu'à présent.
So, you know, while you're on the palamute, you're not just moving. You're able to do other things and get all sorts of actions done and, you know, prepare for battle and whatnot. So, next up is, you can see this little green thing, right? It's kind of like a little ball. That is called a endemic life. So you can collect these to do things like get little buffs like heal or get stamina back.
Ça ne... Ok.
Or gain other sorts of benefits.
Genre c'est pas juste un regain de vie quoi, ça peut être de l'endu, ça peut être des...
Only active for the quest that you're on. So we just kind of triggered the bad guy, we pulled him, so we're going to run over here so we can do some other stuff first before we go into the fight.
Donc les petits trucs qui flottent, c'est des petits buffs quoi. Ils appellent ça la vie endémique.
So what this is during your quest you can find wire bugs in the wild, wire bugs.
Oh là, il en a 3 là.
To actually increase the max amount of.
En fait, il en a trouvé une dans la nature, donc maintenant il a 3 wirebugs. Vous le voyez en bas.
And that kind of will help you get a little bit more mobility and move around a little bit more. He also mentioned using it with the palamute, but sorry, I think I missed that little bit. I think he's just talking about climbing the vines that you saw before.
Elle traduit vraiment en direct, hein.
All the buff items that you like are used to from the Monster Hunter series, of course, will remain in the series. This is an entirely new element that they have added to the game.
Donc ça c'est un nouvel élément et vous avez bien sûr tout ce qu'on connaissait déjà en termes d'éléments à récupérer.
Discover like your best routes to monsters and figure out the best way to play it. There's some that, you know, you don't have to do any of these to win. These are all kind of optional things if you want to go out of your way to find the extra buffs. So it's all, you know, kind of gives you a lot more ways to approach the game. So over here you can see this kind of grass thing that he is messing around with it. So you can see over here he just like found a great wire bug in there. And you can use those one that you found to make these super huge jumps like the one that you just saw.
C'était la version géante du wirebug. C'est pour ça qu'il brille? Il clignote?
So, you know, like searching through the locales, you can find really cool items like this and, you know, endemic lives and wire bugs that will let you maneuver and gain more buffs.
Ouais, donc ça met en avant l'explo, quoi.
Rewards the exploration aspect of the game.
C'est ça. L'exploration est gratifiante. L'histoire des petits bonus, j'aurais aimé un peu plus de détails. Vous voyez là, le plus 3 qu'on a eu? Je crois que c'est vraiment juste, voilà, c'est ça, c'est un petit buff d'endu, petit buff de vie. Celui-là va faire de l'endu. Voilà. C'est ça. Il y avait un vert et un jaune, vous avez vu. Pour les barres en haut, pour ceux qui connaissent pas du tout. Hein. Mais je pense que...
There's some like destructible environmental bits that you can go and find hidden monster or hidden endemic life.
Il n'y a pas de dégâts de chute. Ça. Ah, tu vois, là, il va prendre le rouge. Ou c'est encore de l'endu? Et il a eu de la défense là.
Of course, all these buffs really help you defeat monsters, but they're not necessary if you're really good at these games and you're an experienced.
Mais bien sûr, ces buffs sont pas nécessaires. Vous pouvez tout de suite aller vous battre, hein, bien entendu.
So the endemic life definitely do all sorts of things, like there's buffs. There's also some of them that can be used like items and other things. We'll be giving more information about these on a later date, but
il y en a qui peuvent carrément être des objets à ramasser, la vie endémique. Voilà.
They were talking about, can we climb up here? And then he's like, yeah, I can check this out. So you can use the wire bug to get up here if you want to, or you can use the palamute. There's lots of ways to maneuver around the environment and explore. So, find a way that suits you, find a way that you like, and play the sort of game you want to play. So once you get used to it, it starts feeling really nice to just bounce around and move around. So,
ils attaquent. On dirait qu'ils attaquent pas le. Pas la mute, la poscaille là.
Mechanic is the word I'm looking for. Really kind of changes the gameplay, and you can play around with different play styles and have fun. So now they're going to go and look for the Tetranodon and show you some straight up battle, which I'm sure you're all looking forward to.
En tout cas, vous avez l'air tous d'accord dans le chat pour le fait que c'est quand même beaucoup plus beau là que dans le trailer. L'ornithorynque.
So there's no paintball in this game. But you can see on the bottom left there's that sort of map, and that will generally show you where a monster's on. And if you know what the monster is, it will show up as a little symbol, but the question marks are...
Il parle de la map, hein, on connaît. Comme dans World.
So, there's also like this special item that kind of looks like a little owl that you can send off into the distance that will search out and scout out the locations and types of monsters and so on. A scouting item, I suppose.
Ok, il a l'air de dire que vous pouvez envoyer une sorte de petit truc à aller chercher les monstres.
So now we're showing off the Tetranodon, and this is an amphibious, hefty chunk, as I think I said yesterday. He's really big already, but while he's fighting, you can see him now, he's actually pretty big up. Once he eats something, he gets extra full. He gets just...
Il grossit en mangeant des trucs. Il est pas kawaii. Non, il est pas kawaii. Il devient plus fort au fur et à mesure du combat. Et ça change un peu ses patterns.
So now I'm going to show you a little bit more about the dual blades. Wow, look at that stomp. So he's just hitting it normally now, but...
Donc là, il fait des attaques normales.
So right now he's used the wire bugs, but you're able to use the wire bug in coordination with your attack, like as you're seeing he's doing right here with the dual blades to do some extra attacks.
Ok, donc là il fait un combo entre le wire bug et sa double lame quoi. C'est double lame. Et chaque arme a des combos comme ça qui sont liés au wire bug. Vous voyez, ils sont utilisés en bas les wire bugs.
And a lot of them really sort of go well with the sorts of weapons you're using. So like, this one lets you increase your mobility.
Si je grossis en mangeant. Je pense qu'il va le refaire là.
So I'm going to show you one right now. It looks like he's going to throw the wire bug forward. So you throw the wire bug forward, and if the monster makes an attack into it, it gives you a chance to make a counter attack against it. So there are really cool ways to use the wire bug. And sort of
si le wire bug arrive sur l'attaque d'un mob, ça fait une contre-attaque.
It was a little bit close, so it was kind of hard to see. But right as the monster attacked him, he threw out the wire bug, which was going to make that really cool counter attack. There it was again, I think. So, depending on the power of the wire bug coordinated attack that you make, you might use one or maybe two of these wire bug icons on the bottom.
Là c'est marrant, on dirait il le tient quoi. Ah et là ça fait un truc. C'est cool ça. C'est pas juste pour se déplacer le wirebug.
So you can see this Palamute over here, he's fighting. So one thing people are probably worried about is that the Palamute, does have HP. He can get hurt, but he will never die. So even if you get really, even if it gets really hurt bad, he'll kind of run off and not be available for a bit, healing up, eating doggy treats or something.
Le Palamute peut pas mourir. Il s'en ira du combat, il sera plus dispo si jamais il est pas bien.
I think we still have time. He's thinking about ending the gameplay here, but we have a little bit more time, so he's going to maybe do a little bit more. They're kind of discussing what to do now.
Complètement d'accord. Bien sûr qu'on va en voir plus, vas-y. Ouais, on a le temps.
I'm sure a lot of people want to see this whole fight out and see everything.
Ils sont en train de voir s'ils nous montrent tout ou pas.
Okay, so we got a little bit more time. So you see these question marks, so he's going to run.
Ah, ils ont plus de temps.
He actually doesn't know what they are. Oh man, look at this. So yeah, we have this guy who just ran over here. Oh my god.
Oh, on dirait un blaireau. J'aime trop les nouveaux monstres.
So I think they said the name of it. Sorry, I don't recognize the name of that monster in English. But he's adorable.
The Big Badger.
Also terrifying.
Mais non, pas un putois.
So there's also, it sounds like he is a monster from the previous series. So we have quite a few of them in this game as well.
Heureusement qu'il peut pas mourir.
Surprise reveal of this little.
Donc ça, ils avaient pas prévu de nous le montrer à la base. En théorie. Je pense que c'est vrai, ça a l'air d'être vraiment live. C'est l'Arzuros, c'est vrai? On l'appellera Big Badger. Badger.
Thing that we like to talk about is in this game, kind of different from the other previous Monster Hunters, is the player character taunts a lot more than it used to. Shout and yell and taunt and so on. But there is an option in the menu that allows you to kind of adjust this. So if you think like, you don't want to hear your hunter talk, you want him to just be quiet and stab things, you're able to change that and make it more just about, the quiet, solid.
On peut faire en sorte que le perso soit pas tout le temps en train de faire justement Maya! Take this!
Character speech in the game. So they're kind of reiterating that, and they're talking about, like, if you really want to listen to the character as the character, or if you really want to focus on the action, you can...
3 sur PSP, pas 3 sur Wii ou 3DS. Moi je... Third du coup alors, ok.
So yeah, we hope you,
je te crois, Trekking. Je vous fais confiance pour tout ça. Vous savez, j'ai découvert tard la licence. Hein. Ils ont encore du temps, mais c'est merveilleux. Let's go.
So I think they're gonna try to. You see that? So yeah, this is the first, actual gameplay footage of this. So like, let's go extra far. Let's go the extra mile and show. Literally, let's go the extra mile and show some more stuff. So.
C'est le recam. Je vais rediffuser ce gameplay après là. Hein. Ne vous inquiétez pas. Enfin, sauf s'il est bloqué. Auquel cas, je pourrais rien. Mais je pense pas qu'il sera bloqué sur ma chaîne. Normalement, je suis whitelisté chez Capcom.
wire bug thing he did there. She commented how like really nice that felt to see and do. And he's like, yeah, this is that mobility, the kind of light, the ability to run around and be mobile and explore the game. That's a really fun part of this. So they're just gonna keep exploring. Oh wow, look at him climb that cliff and you can use the
Ça va donner des gameplays tellement stylés.
check out where you want to go like that as well. So you can also, for the most part, we showed him climbing the wall just straight, but you can go sideways and a little bit more, all sorts of directions. We wanted to make it a really easy, like controls that are simple and easy to understand, but also gives you this really cool, strong feeling of, you know, traversing this environment and
Il dit que c'est facile à prendre en main. Et en même temps, très plaisant.
Run over here.
Ça a l'air, hein, franchement, ça donne envie. Hein.
Over there. It's like, is there something over there? I have no idea. So they don't really know where to go. They're just kind of wandering.
Du coup, on se retrouve à fabriquer des popos.
They're like, yeah, wander over here.
Ils ont trop de temps. Oh, qu'est-ce que c'est que ça?
This little guy.
Qu'est-ce que c'est que ça?
She's commenting on how cute he is, and he's saying this is kind of like a tanuki, like a raccoon dog.
Un tanuki, ça? Mais il a beaucoup mangé.
Got character of this. I guess he doesn't realize you're there, or maybe he doesn't care. Yeah, he's a friendly little guy. He doesn't really care. Yeah, this kind of look like, oh, you're doing here. I'm just gonna do what I want. All right, I think we're gonna end it there. So that is going to be it for today.
C'était Tom Nook, c'est ça. C'était Tom Nook.
Thank you for the gameplay and we hope everybody's looking forward.
Eh bah c'était plaisant ce gameplay. Qu'est-ce que vous en avez pensé? Plus joli que je pensais. Super mobilité, ça on s'en doutait. Les combos bien stylés. Et les monstres, franchement, les monstres me hype là, tous les nouveaux qu'on a vus. Oui, qui est prévu pour le 26 mars. C'est important de le rappeler, effectivement. Sur la Switch. Comment ça va tomber? Et vous avez bonus de préco. Obviously.
Layered armor pieces for your Palico and Palamute.
C'est l'air très japonais cette licence, fort des traits japonais aussi, donc potentiellement ils innovent. Je sais qu'il y a des monstres qui sont souvent attendus. Non, ils ont pas montré de collector avec du contenu physique, ça. Juste ça, tu vois, mais c'est pour les persos dans le jeu. Mais je préfère ce qu'on a vu dans le jeu que ça, moi. Je préfère ce qu'on avait dans le gameplay là, hein, au final. Ils auront fait attendre hein, pour le gameplay, mais ça valait le coup. Franchement bien. Comme j'ai dit, je vais le remettre sur YouTube. En espérant que tout se passe bien, je vais faire ça juste après là. Et ah oui, vous avez des amiibo. N'hésitez pas à retourner voir si vous n'avez pas tout vu. Et puis à commenter, bien entendu. Faire un petit retour. Moi je suis assez hype. Hein. Et plus hype après ce gameplay qu'après le trailer. J'étais hype, mais là encore plus. Ouais, les amiibo c'est toujours chaud à choper, hein. Souvent très limité en contenu, en nombre. Puis les gens se jettent dessus. Encore un coup de génie de Nintendo. Et vous pouvez déjà préco depuis hier, effectivement. Pareil pour le fait que le gameplay t'a donné encore plus envie, c'est ça encore? Ils seront que sur le shop Nintendo, ça je savais pas. Merci pour l'info. Le mot de la fin, dis-nous.
I got a bit ahead of mine now. Now they're talking about their final words. So, to everyone who tuned in to watch our presentation on Monster Hunter Rise here for Capcom TGS Live 2020, we hope that you like the world's first view of the
Oui,
gameplay that we showed today.
c'était bien. Tu lui réponds.
We showed a lot more things
À mon sens.
that we intended to. So we hope that you enjoy that, and you're still looking forward to finding.
Ah oui, le système aussi des buffs à trouver en explo machin là, c'était pas mal hein.
In the future. So yeah, we hope you had a good time, and thank you for watching today. Next, Sujimoto, do you have words for us?
On va écouter quand même leur dernier mot.
So, we will
Leur dernier mot.
bringing you the latest info on Monster Hunter Rise.
Bien sûr, il y aura d'autres infos d'ici mars, forcément.
March 2021. There's still so much more to talk about. So, if you want any more information, please make sure to follow the official SNS accounts. You can see some of them appear, like Line and Twitter.
Forcément.
There will be more information on Monster Hunter Rise.
Mais vous inquiétez pas, on sera au courant. On suivra tout ça.
So, thank
Au
you,
top.
Mr. Ichinose. That's all we have for today. That's all we have from. Sorry, that's all from Mr. Ichinose. Thank you very much for joining. We still have more to talk about.